Hello everyone, gonna make a quick little tutorial on how to install Portal Knights on your Android device. This only works on Android, and we're also going to go over a few things that are wrong with the app along with some of the positives, and do a quick guide on how to install the app. Alright, first things off is I'm rooted. You don't have to be rooted in order to do this. I tried it. It's you can do it without being rooted. There's no steps that are required to be rooted. Online, offline, it doesn't matter. They both work. However, I can't fully test the online mode because I haven't, met anybody who has online or has the app that could test the online mode with me. Because it's the same like Portal Knights on the console and the PC where you have to do the invite. That being said, go ahead and start it. Okay, so let's go over a few things before we get into the installation. This is graphic intensive, just like it is on the console and the computer. It does use up a little bit of power. I wouldn't really say that, because when I had it on my computer, it didn't really use much. But I mean, this is for your Android device, so expect it. It takes a while to load, just like it did on the console. Jesus, it takes a long time. It takes a long time to load. Can't really complain about that. Maybe they'll fix it when the official app comes out. The installation process is pretty easy. All you're going to do is you're going to download these two files. It's going to be like this OBO or something like that, and an APK. You're going to install the APK. You're not going to open it. You're going to go drop the com.dot file into the OBO under Android data. And then you just open it. It's as simple as that. Initially when you install it, and then sometimes afterwards, every time you open the app, you're getting a black screen for like maybe 15 seconds at most. And real quick, this game is, like I said, intense when it comes to how much power it will use and how much of the processing power from your RAM and your graphics card that's in your device that it will use as well. I can't even run this game at full settings. I have a few things turned down. See, I have clouds. I have the shadow quality down. I mean, I dropped like two things down. Generally this was 4x, but I'm gonna go ahead and now turn everything down as low as I can to see if maybe I can get better quality out of the video. Alright, let's see if maybe something changed. Alright, on my screen I went from having 20 to 30 to a good 60 frames per second. That easy. But I mean, if you're trying to play this game as it is, I'm pretty sure you can play it on just about any device within the past maybe like 5 to 6 years. It'll have no problems playing it. As far as like having the graphics all the way up, I'm guessing you'd have to play on like an NVIDIA Shield or maybe BlueStacks and simulate it on your computer, which I don't know why you would want to do that when you can just go get the game on Steam. I can't really. Anyways, it's fully functional. Everything works. I've already killed the first boss. I played around. I used root to modify some of the stats and my level and whatnot, just to fool around and really see like if everything's functional even at top level. That this app isn't like half-ass built. It actually works completely. Of course, I haven't had enough time to really beat the game yet, so I can't say for sure if the more further end levels are still completely developed. Because I found this as soon as they were like, hey, Portal Knights is coming to the Android, and I was like, what? Searched it, found it, installed it, couldn't believe it, and I was like, okay, I have to share this. Maybe they'll release some type of beta, for people like me and whoever else is really into like trying games out before they even come out. Also, when you do this, please support the developers. If you really enjoy the game, just buy it. I think it's going to be like $5.99. That's really not much. That's like your medium range for how much a game usually costs, given the fact they're like $1 to $2.99. Yeah, it's about low range. It's a lot less than a Final Fantasy game, that's for sure. Well, anyways, so we'll get straight to it. Obviously the game works. That's great. That's cool and all. Okay, so a few things to notice. I'm gonna show it to you real quick before we go into the installation video. I keep forgetting some of these controls are different. I believe it is not that one. One of these. One of these is very important. See, there's a worm pit. I killed him. I don't think it was Palm. It might be Palm. Let me try Palm Bay. I'm going to show you an instances where there's serious graphic issues with the game. Like I said, this is like before alpha. I mean, like they don't even have an alpha test or beta test. It's just like full on. I guess the developer got hacked and he got leaks. Somebody got leaks from him, or maybe he, you know, someone that worked up there leaked the APK and the files, and you know, I don't know how this even happened, but be grateful. I mean, because looking at it, most games that are pre-registered, especially ones this big, they usually take a long time to really get out. I mean, Animal Crossing pre-register was like 3 months before it even came out, roughly. I'm not exactly the sure amount, but to me, I think it was like about 2 or 3 months. So it took, I mean, that's not a long time, but I mean, for someone like who's super excited for a really cool game that you really are looking forward to, it can seem like a long time, and you just want to play it and see if it's even worth being hyped up about. And I can tell you right now, Portal Knights on the Android is actually pretty cool. It would be interesting to see if you can like take your data from like console or PC and actually move it through the cloud to this as well. Then that way you can just kind of play on the go. Maybe they'll implement that. Okay, obviously this is not it. Let me see. I'll give it one more try. I'm not really trying to waste anybody's time. The instructions will be in the description. They're pretty self-explanatory if you know what you're doing. Yeah, I just came from there. Okay, well anyways, I'm not even gonna really do this. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you the problem. The problem that we're having, that I've noticed, is that might be it, and maybe I was just in the wrong spot. The problem that, you know, we're generally having with this game is, as far as graphic goes, you will see like water lines, as I call them, mainly near enemies when you're fighting. There's a few problems with the interface as far as like, because you can kind of use the left area of the screen to adjust your view or angle while you're attacking. And there's like this small little square. I mean, like it's really tiny in the bottom left of your screen as to where you can use to move around. So like if you're in combat and you just touch on that line or a little bit above that line as to where you can touch the move, then you're not going to move. You're just going to move the camera, and it's like really annoying. It can cause you to die, especially if you're playing, you know, and you know you're really pushing your luck and giving yourself a hard challenge, like you would on console and PC. It can cause you to screw up, and it can be very frustrating. So I'm really kind of pointing these things out. So maybe if like, you know, the developer or somebody who knows them, you know, might show them this video and maybe to take some pointers as to what a few things that could be fixed. I mean, you probably already fixed them, but it is what it is. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. So as you can see, the biggest graphical problem is there's no water. Like there's water, but there's no water. So I just wanted to point that out. I don't know if it's maybe because, you know, when this was in development, they didn't really plan to put in the water just yet, because as I'm sure, like in this area, I mean, the graphics are already really kicking my phone's ass. I'm pretty sure with the water, it would be a whole lot worse. So maybe they're trying, you know, they're still working on it. But as you can see, there's water, and then you get some weird graphical glitches, which happens a lot too. As you're fighting, you'll have that little pop up, and it'll like take a piece of the screen and just kind of like double it over constantly. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and get this done. So installation, let's go right here to our internet browser. The link will be in the description. And as you can see right here, it gives you information about the game, blah blah blah. I don't know how they got this, but they did, which is awesome. You're just going to go down to the very bottom, and you're going to click download now, I believe. Yes, you see right here, it's got the APK plus OBO. You're going to download the APK. I believe it's right here in the square box where it says download links. You'll hit the APK, so there's your APK downloading, and then you'll hit your data, and it downloads that too. So we'll go cancel those because I already have them. And we're going to close that out. Once you do that, you can use any file browser. You can use my file, or I use root browser. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. You're just going to do your internal. You're going to look for the download, and you're going to find the file, and then you're just going to find the file, and then you're just going to move it into internal storage. You're going to go to Android. You're going to, after installing the APK without opening it, you're going to go to internal storage, Android, OBB, and you're going to just drop that com.dot file in here, and it's going to be this top one right here, com.and.game, blah 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 blah. It should be like game 505 something s dot portal underscore nights, whatever. It's going to be right here. That's all you do. And once you do that, you can just open the game, and then you're done. And that's all there is to it. And enjoy it and share it. Maybe get with some friends and see if that you can get multiplayer to work. I'm pretty sure it's probably not going to work though, unless they're sharing the same servers as like console and whatnot, and it's basically already implemented. But more than likely, like most games, it's not. Wow, that was an instant death. That might be another glitch. And my graphics are also like, I'm lagging. I got like at least 10 frames. But anyways, that's the video. Just follow the description and install it. If you couldn't understand me quite well, you can always send me a PM. And yeah, well, enjoy it.